Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Ceylon Graphite's channel, a producer of the world's highest grade graphite for battery production. Joining us, Chief Executive Officer Donald Baxter. Welcome back, sir.
Thanks, Kyle. Always good to be here.
Always a pleasure to have you back. So we've got some intriguing discussions coming out of the Q&As today from you guys out there. So we always love to know what you guys think in that comment section. And some of you guys were asking about the political situation in Sri Lanka and how that affects Ceylon Graphite. So we're going to pass this off to Donald here because he's actually going to Sri Lanka very shortly. What can you tell us about the political circumstance?
Yeah, Green. I literally just had one of my flight itineraries just came off the wire from our flight travel agent. But yeah, the situation in Sri Lanka, we have been monitoring it, continuously, pretty much daily. And obviously, as most things are, it's not as bad as it's seen on the BBC, let's say, who covers it mostly. But so what is happening is they have a foreign currency problem. The current government overspent on infrastructure, and with COVID and whatnot, drop of revenues from tourism, which is pretty big there. They're in trouble. So they have a very small reserve of foreign currency, and so they're running out of essential items, fuel, food, medicine. So people are obviously getting pretty upset. So there are lots of peaceful protests going on, and they are generally peaceful. If I can see, I haven't seen any kind of violence, or there was one incident. But what's happening now is that they're pushing for the president and the prime minister to make some changes. They're brothers, which is kind of strange. So it looks like the prime minister, who is the older brother of the president, is going to resign. They have a parliamentary system. So the parliament will appoint a new prime minister, and they will invoke a certain section of the charter of the constitution, I guess, that now reverts more power back to the prime minister to allow them to invoke the changes. They put in a new governor of the bank, which apparently is dealing with the IMF and whatnot, dealing with the debt issues. They're restructuring the debt. So anyway, long story short, it looks like we're coming out of this, and we're pretty confident it doesn't really affect us too much. It's been a little bit, most of our staff is out of Colombo. That's where most of the protests are going on. But, we have a few of our staff who waited in line for hours and hours to get fuel, things like that. But they're seeing it's pretty much, it's safe for me to go there. And I'm just waiting to close this financing that we're doing right now and get there and kickstart and get two mines on the way to hoisting graphite. So that's my main goal. And I have full confidence to go into Sri Lanka and not be worried about the situation there.
Yeah, so it's not really affecting too much on the day-to-day right now. I mean, and on top of that, you did raise that 3.5 million we discussed last time. So you have that financing closed. You're ready to kick this off?
It's closing as we speak. So I'm just, it's been a bit of a long haul. The book was full. It just, for some reason, sometimes getting all the sub-agreements in is like herding cats. So once that's done, we're off to the races.
Are we going to be able to see some more videos when you come back from Sri Lanka there?
Yeah, actually, the group that does our website, they're actually based in Colombo in Sri Lanka. So I've arranged for them. They'll follow me to the site, and we'll do a little mini documentary, and so I'll show a bit more about the site. I think that was one of the comments early on. We see some of these mines they keep talking about, but we do have the earlier video where I was down the shaft, and we were talking to my team down there at the bottom of the shaft. So I think we'll do a bit more of that and show some more surface stuff, and yeah, just give people a little more insight into what we're doing. And there's actually some real, solid mining properties there.
Well, on that note, I look forward to following up once you return here. So I want to pass the question again off to the viewers. We'd love to know what you guys think. As always, consider subscribing, because as that news comes down the wire, we'll always update you here. But stay cool, stay awesome. And as always, I look forward to catching you in the next one.